Hi everyone. In this session, we will demo how to upload file to your web application in case you have such a flow. And to demo it, we will use the absences module. We will create a new absence and upload attachment to the newly created absence report. And the first thing to do is, of course, to record this flow. So we will create a new scenario. We'll start by getting to the absences module homepage. So I'll just copy the sequence of commands that does that. And we will start to record from that point and on. So I'll turn on the recording. I'll press on the create absence. I'll fill in some mandatory fields. And to add the attachment, I will press the add attachment button here. It will open a dialog or a page for adding attachments. I will click the browse button to select the file that I want to upload. It will be, of course, on my local file system. I'll select one of the files here, apply, save the absence report, and it will get into my system. You can see here, this is the line that represents the new absence report, and it has an attachment. Let's see how it looks on the recording commands. So the command that actually uploaded the file is this one. Uploading file in a web application is done through a special input element on the form, on the web form, which is of type file. We need to specify to this element the path of the file on the local system. And once we submit it, the browser actually takes the file and sends it to the server. So from that aspect, this is a very simple and a usual recording. And we can just save it and upload it to our service manager. Create with attach. So let's upload it to our service manager. Okay, and now we have the service. The tricky part is that if I want to run the service, as you can see, the default parameter here for the file to upload points to my local file system. So if I try to run it and the player of the service is running on the service manager machine, it will fail because it will try to access the file on my local machine. It does not have access to my local machine. It runs on the server side. It won't find it and it fail. So the tricky part is to understand that if I want to run a service that uploads file, there is a preliminary step that I need to do before invoking the service. And the step is to upload the file from the local system to a directory on the server side that is accessible to the service manager. So when the service manager player will run and will try to access the file, it will actually find it. And to upload the file to the service manager side, there are few methods to do that. Just to see how it works when the file actually exists on the server side, I'll just do it by through this service manager UI. I'll just go to the admin, to the server files of the service manager, and I'll upload it to the temp directory using this button. And now I have it here. And to run the service and see that it runs correctly, all I need to do is to replace this local file path with this path, which actually points to the service path where I uploaded the file to. So it is the temp directory. This is the path on the server side. And now that it has the path on the server side, when I will run this test, it will succeed. I'll go to the EBS system, refresh it. Here it is. And now you can see that I have two lines with May 11. One was the one that I've recorded, and the other one was the one that was created by the playback. So we actually succeeded to upload the file to the system. I can look at the file and see that it is there on the EBS system. So how do I upload the file to the server side? I mean, when I'm creating my own application, I will need to do it through the application. There are several ways, several methods to do that. You can do that by your own custom code. I mean, any web developer knows how to take a file and upload it to a server. All you need is to get back the path from the server where you uploaded the file and send it as a parameter to the service manager service that loads it to the web application system, like I did in my demo a few steps ago. So once you have the path, the remote path to the server, you just need to change the default value here on the parameter that loads the file, and it will work as expected. So this is one option. The second option is to use an API that Service Manager provides to upload file. And if you will go to our support site and you will look for upload file, sorry, here it is, file upload API, you will get to an article that explains how to use a Service Manager API, here it is, which enables you to load a file to the Service Manager server. So you can use this API as a first step to upload the file from a web application. And once it's there, this API will return you the path on the Service Manager server to that file. You should take the value that was returned from this API and send it as a parameter to the service that actually loads the file to your web application. So just to sum up, when you want to upload file to your web application, it is done in a few steps. First, of course, you need to record the service that uploads the file to your system. You just record it as any other UI flow. On the invocation part, you need to do it in two steps. The first step would be to upload the file from your local system to the server side. This can be done by your custom code or by using Service Manager API, which described in our support site. And once you get a file path on the server side, and it's important that it will be a file path that the Service Manager can access, that it has permission to access it. It can be on any place on the server side. It's not a must to be on the Service Manager file system. It could be on any file location that the Service Manager can access. And once you have that, you can send that as a parameter to your service that uploads it to your web application. And the Service Manager player will be able to locate it on the server side, take the file and upload it to your system. Thank you.